Hulk Hogan died. Get serious for a moment.
That did happen.
Was I don't look, obviously the scandals that after he retired from, I don't think he actually didn't retire from wrestling, but
Yeah, I don't think he ever did. Yeah,
the scandals obviously marred his death in a way that, I mean, he was virulently racist. So
yeah.
violent,
Domestic
whatever.
violence. There was the whole thing about the union with the other wrestlers fucking them over financially. Yeah,
It didn't seem like very many people who knew him liked him.
not at all. Not
So
at all.
the fact that a whole bunch of people who didn't know him are crying about it is a bit strange for me.
Right.
I personally don't get too emotionally attached to celebrities in general. So like even when the celebrity dies in good standing, I don't,
Hmm.
you know. But if you notice, like I just choose not to say anything. Like if I don't, I'm not one of those
Yeah.
people who are like, well, y'all crying about that person, I just don't say anything. And so I just chose not to tweet or say anything about Hulk Hogan because I didn't have
Yeah.
anything to add to the conversation. What are your thoughts on it?
I mean, I definitely did see some funny tweets on it. Well, a lot of funny tweets on it. Somebody was like, "So, threw something on the grill today." Um, my thoughts. I mean, he was like, yes, he was a big part of our childhood, and growing up in the '90s watching wrestling, like we definitely ripped like all of our shirts
Yeah.
and got in trouble for ripping our clothes. But once we grew up, once I grew up and heard that rant, I was like, oh, well, shit, another one bites the dust. No pun intended. Um, so yeah, I mean, it's a loss of life is sad because people do have families and friends and loved ones. So it's unfortunate for them and on their behalf. But I'm definitely not nearly as I don't feel what I would have felt had I not learned what we learned
Yeah.
about who his character turned out to be in real life growing up, or as we grew up.
And
Um,
furthermore, the nigga was
yes,
71, which in wrestler years is
yeah,
like 110.
that
I
is
forget
because
who was
most of
the
them died in hotel rooms.
yeah. He got to die in his 70s at his house,
Hmm.
which is,
And by the way, one of his daughters he doesn't have contact with and refused to like is not wanting to get any of his estate or any of the will and all that stuff too. So it
yeah,
ain't
but
like
family shit
he's in
is
good standing with his no for sure, but it was the daughter that he castigated in that rant. So um, you know, we can't sit up here and act like it would be derelict to ignore the things that he did and act as if they didn't have consequences. And if losing your daughter is one of those consequences, we can't mention that.
yeah, that's true. And again, the people who actually knew him, didn't have a long long list of nice things to say.
Right.
Uh, what was I gonna say? But it's funny when like who was the famous black baseball player who recently died like in his 90s?
Uh
Was it Willie Mays?
Shit.
Willie Mays is
Yeah, 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 it
not.
was Willie Mays. I think it was Willie. Was it? No, wait. Was it?
I want to see.
Let's see here real quick. Uh,
Yeah, June 18th,
yeah, he
2024. So
died
he
in
left it a year ago.
2024. Yeah.
So
Mhm.
he was, I just remember thinking at the time, everyone was like devastated. And I'm like, he was 93. What are we sad about? Like, if you offer me right now
Yeah.
93 or a random number, I'm just gonna take 93. Like,
Yeah.
sure, I might pass on 105
Yeah.
or whatever, but like, I like my eyes just taking 93.
Yeah.
Um, there's
It's
nothing sad
sad.
about a 93-year-old going on home, man. Like, that is well past any normal life expectancy.
Yeah, he probably outlived a lot of, people in his life and stuff.
Everyone he knows is dead. It's
Yeah. I'm
like,
sure he was ready to go.
it's like
But he
people
did
were
have a life well
devastated.
lived. So,
Yeah, along again.
and may he rest in peace. I want to say that
Yes,
about him.
100%. And,
Um,
good argument for the best baseball player of all time.
yes.
But yeah, like if you tell me right now, you get to pick dying at
Yeah, like
93 or some random number, I'm going to take
yeah.
93.
I feel you. I think I will say though, the one celebrity that was old that did pass away that did hurt was Betty White because we thought she was gonna make it to
Yeah,
100,
well,
and
she
she
filled
was like
immortal.
she was like a couple weeks short, and she did just feel so much. She was so full of life. Like I was like, damn, not Betty. Um, but yeah, but we wouldn't have given her that credit and said she lived to 100 anyway. So
Yeah, I mean the magazine cover was already printed. We're gonna
printed
call
and
it 100, and she's the last
yeah,
Golden Girl. So,
yeah, she held him
um,
out. She held out.
RIP to the Golden Girls. That